My name is Jason Morris, aka Dick Cheeseburger. I'm 37 years old and I grew up in Menifee, California. Started racing when I was 10 years old. For the longest time I was riding all the dirt jumps in the open fields around my house, and then kept bugging my dad forever to take me to the BMX track. He used to road race motorcycles and he made me a number plate, so I went to the jumps with a number plate acting like I was a racer forever. We didn't have a lot of money, so finally years later my dad took me to the BMX track and I've been racing bicycles ever since. You know, I don't know what it is, why I keep coming back to racing. I did take a 4-year hiatus after some injuries. I was racing professionally, took 4 years off and then came back just for fun. And I just like riding my bike. I like the competition, I like the people, I like traveling. Somehow bike life came into my life with Todd Lyons being on SE. He invited me to a ride in Santa Barbara, and ever since I did that, I really enjoy doing the bike life scene. I'm married to Courtney Tomei, who was a pro BMXer back in the day. We still all race. I got Camden, who is 10 years old, Hendrix, who is 4 years old. They both ride bicycles, so we're just a BMX family. So our backyard, we had nothing but weeds. I wasn't gonna grow any grass. I do all the yard work in the front yard. That's too much for me already. So I was like, you know what? Let's build a little track for Camden. So as I'm shoveling, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna build this thing for something I can ride too. So now we got this track that I ride all the time. The kids ride, both the kids are riding it now. The origin story of Dick Cheeseburger, the name started when me and my brother were younger. Back when we were trying to get Wi-Fi, we're downloading music on our laptops. So we would literally drive around everywhere in Menifee, Lake Elsinore, and just pull up to people's houses on the sides, and we would sign into their Wi-Fi network if it was no password. We saw people's names of their network. So we'd get internet, we'd download music, and then we'd dip out. So we finally got Wi-Fi, we got rid of dial-up, we got Wi-Fi at the house, and we thought it'd be funny to have a unique name so our neighbors and everybody else could see our Wi-Fi name, and my brother just thought of Dick Cheeseburger. And we thought it was the funniest thing ever. We're like, okay, let's put Dick Cheeseburger. Then years and years gone by, I'm racing BMX, I'm trying to look for a real job. I applied for the city of Orange, where my brother-in-law works. And when I applied, he came up to me after and he said, hey, my manager came up to me, said you applied, but you wrote that you were a professional BMX racer. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's all the real experience I have. I'm trying to get a job. And he goes, dude, you're a liability. They don't want to hire you. So I realized, like, oh crap. And other people in other cities are looking at my social media and I don't want them to find me as a BMX racer. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go off the grid. I'm not gonna put my real name. I'm gonna put Dick Cheeseburger. So I use Dick Cheeseburger for my YouTube, for my Instagram, for my Facebook, everything. So nobody can actually find, it wasn't attached to my name. So I did that for years. And then I ended up getting jobs, but now I'm lucky to be where I'm at. So I put my real name and Dick Cheeseburger. But the whole thing, Dick Cheeseburger, turned into a whole nother thing with kids at the track, and it was just like a Halloween costume one year, and then now it's just a whole persona, and it just took off with something else. So I have fun with it. The kids love saying my name at the track. For a while, they're like, hey, Mr. Cheeseburger, and now it's like the kids get away with, hey, Dick Cheeseburger, and they think it's the funniest thing ever. Even the announcer at the BMX races will call me Dick Cheeseburger. So I used to be known as the Cat, now I'm the Big Cat, or I'm Dick Cheeseburger. So I go by many names nowadays. So me and my wife do a lot of clinics at the local track. We love doing it, we love teaching kids. Me growing up, I saw a lot of trainers. I learned a lot, but it wasn't until later I saw a guy named Brandon Devo, and he was training me later on in life, and I learned a lot from him. I just want to give back to the kids and teach them what I know now and just get them going earlier in BMX, and hopefully it helps them out one day. But honestly, it's just seeing the smile on the kids' faces that they can jump this jump now, or give them the confidence to jump this jump. The smile on their faces makes it all worthwhile. I really want to thank SE Bikes and Todd Lyons for giving me this opportunity. I'm very grateful where I'm at. Courtney was the one who got me on SE in the first place, so I really thank her. I'm really grateful to ride for somebody that I looked up to when I was a little kid. Todd even has a video of him backflipping at Del Mar Fairgrounds, and me and my brother are in the background, and it's just crazy that I go from that to riding for Todd and SE, and where I've gone around the world. Just riding my bicycle, it's amazing, and I don't take it for granted.